I honestly cannot remember the last time we talked about cringy TikTokers here on the channel. And not only cringy because, they're on TikTok and, that equals cringe. That's not the reason. And no, it's not cringe because of the way they look. It's just the lack of common sense. How did you not see this coming? But I digress. So about 2 to 3 days ago, I saw a lot of tweets popping up, clowning on this woman right here. And I also want to give a big thanks to my amigo Pegasus for also bringing this to my attention. So in case you guys haven't seen it, this woman right here is very upset because she can't find work. I've been staring at this video for over 25 minutes and I can't name a single reason why people wouldn't hire you. I'm not saying I wouldn't, because I believe no matter how you look or what you are, if you can do the job well, the job should be yours. But that's just how I think. 50, 60-year-old people, corporate people, don't think like me, and they don't want to hire people that look like this. And can you really blame them? But let's just get right into it. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. We're so close to 500,000. You won't regret it. Let's just get right into it.
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago, and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like you just like don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had like more experience than you. And, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos.
I mean, that's not really the situation. I literally went to a restaurant like a few hours ago and the girl that was serving us had tattoos. It's not about that. Any reasonable person would never get their face tattooed, and I'm not against tattoos or piercing. I think they're really cool. It's your body, your choice. You can absolutely do whatever you want. But then the corporation also has a right to be like, how are we going to hire this person? And I thought it was pretty clear to everyone here, but the number one rule is never get your face tattooed unless you're a multi-millionaire or a rapper. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to hire someone that has face tattoos, satanic tattoos. And for the record, I am not coming from a religious perspective. You want to work at TJ Maxx at customer service and you thought getting facial tattoos and a giant fucking piercing was a good idea, or you're super rich and you never need to work again. But the rest of us, in case anything falls off, in case I fall off, I could at least go get a job. But if I get my face tattooed, yeah, on top of it, I'm just not a fan of it. I think it looks ugly, but that's just my opinion. People don't have issues with some tattoos, like if you have tattoos in your fingers, your hand, your wrist, your arm, whatever, your legs, right? And it depends what type of job. I mean, getting rejected at TJ Maxx is absolutely crazy. I encourage you guys to go to TJ Maxx, to go to Ross, to go to Old Navy. See if the workers there have these many facial tattoos and piercings. Common sense, there's no way in hell anyone's gonna hire you.
A lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that. So I'm just wondering how like teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough?
Yeah, that's a whole different issue, which I think is a ridiculous problem. Back when I went to university before I dropped out, I was gonna have to graduate, and on top of that, they ask you, well, what experience do you have? And it's like, brother, I just graduated like a week ago. What do you mean I have no experience? Well, we can't hire you. And it's like a catch-22. You graduated, you got what they wanted, but now you need the experience. The system is completely messed up. I'm with you on that. It's ridiculous. Oh, you need at least 3 years of experience to fold t-shirts at TJ Maxx? Get out of here. But that's a whole different conversation. Yeah, I don't think you got rejected from TJ Maxx because of your lack of work experience. I don't know how old you are. I'm actually kind of curious. All right, so she's 23. I'm not even gonna say anything regarding that. 23 and facial tattoos is crazy to me. This kind of looks like she wanted to be a SoundCloud rapper in 2016 when she was like 15, and she got her whole face tattooed, and then it never worked out, and she's like, oh, now what do I do? I'm cooked. Shouldn't it be obvious that no 23-year-old should get these kind of tattoos when you're barely starting, your 20s? You can't be mad when people don't want to hire you. And I'm gonna be honest here, I thought she was like 35 years old. That's why I was tripping a bit when she said, well, how are we supposed to get experience when we're fresh out of school? I was like, didn't you graduate like a decade ago? I don't think this is something customers want to look at. I do think these two tattoos are pretty sick, but if you're gonna work retail or corporate or blue collar, it's probably not the greatest idea to get your whole face or most of your face and forehead tattooed. Just my 2 cents.
They'll deny a 16-year-old a job because they don't have enough work experience. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker. I want you guys to talk about in the comments what it's been like for you finding a job recently, like if it's been easy or if it's been difficult, and I want to know what kind of experience you guys have, because I want to see if I'm the only person that's experiencing this right now or not.
Just become a YouTuber. Just drop out of school. I mean, most jobs wouldn't want to hire someone like this. It's just not a good image for the company. I'm not saying that I agree with them, nor am I saying that tattoos are demonic and you should never get one. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you want to work for someone, you got to follow the rules, and the rules are pretty strict. I mean, if you got rejected there, it was 1,000% the tattoo.
Oh, I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a good worker. I do not understand that at all.
It's all about presenting yourself, and you gotta make the company look good. Right now, I'm thinking as a manager for TJ Maxx, am I gonna pick her or am I gonna pick another 23-year-old that doesn't have crazy tattoos, and if they have tattoos, they can cover it with the uniform? Of course, I'm gonna go with the 23-year-old that doesn't have tattoos all over their face. And some people might be intimidated by someone like this, or they might walk by and they're like, oh, do I really want to go in that store? I thought we were at TJ Maxx, not Hot Topic. I don't know, maybe just go apply at Hot Topic. I think you will fit right in with Hot Topic, and I don't think they would care.
Because quite literally, some of the most smart, intelligent people I've ever met are people with tattoos and piercings. I could be wrong, but I've seen that in Europe, people with tattoos and piercings can get jobs way easier there. So why is America not hopped on the bandwagon?
But the more she talks, it's she wants the whole world to revolve around her and how she lives her life. And it's no, the companies don't need you. You need the job. And if they don't want people with facial tattoos, you're not going to be hired. Like I said, I've gone to a few restaurants recently, and a lot of the waiters and the people who are at the front desk, they have tattoos. That's not an issue. This is not 1995 where if you have even one tattoo, you're never going to be hired. People are becoming more accepting of people with tattoos and getting them jobs and all of that fun stuff, which I think is great. But you're a little bit too crazy. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Another thing too is all these places, they say that they're hiring, but I feel like they're not. Because I shop at all of these stores and I see hiring now signs, but those signs have been up for months. And I know plenty of people are looking for work. So how have they still not hired people? Sorry for the long ranting video, but I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. It's so annoying. And for anyone that is looking for a job right now that is younger and doesn't have experience, I truly wish you the best of luck, because it is very hard out here right now.
Just make YouTube videos. Just make Skibbity Toilet Ohio, What the Sigma YouTube shorts with Peter Griffin. That's what I would do. And just the stupidest brain rot content, and just to get out the hood. That's just what I would do. Let's just get into some comments. My favorite part. LOL, you scared the kids. Tattooer here. It's probably that tattoos. I want to be this delusional. Maybe it's a demon spider. LOL. Yo, who's this? I worked at a TJ Maxx and they will hire just about anyone that comes off the street. It's definitely that tattoos and I think I'm having a stroke right now. It's definitely that tattoos and piercing. I don't think it's because you have tattoos. I think it's where you have tattoos. What kind of 23-year-old gets fucking facial tattoos? It's one of the stupidest things you can do. First impressions are important. And I'm looking at her whole page and I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Yeah, you're not getting a job. You're absolutely cooked. I'm sorry. And she did end up responding to the backlash.
You guys missed the point of that video entirely. I don't need that job at TJ Maxx. I make plenty of money.
Okay, then shut the fuck up and leave the job to someone who needs it. If you don't need the money, why apply in the first place? There's people out there that actually want to do that job. Those tattoos are not the only thing that's keeping you from getting a job. It's a little something called a personality and being humble. I don't need this job. I have so much money. Then don't bitch and cry about it.
Make enough money, I would not be able to afford a Dodge Challenger that has a almost $500 monthly payment.
Sorry that I keep pausing it, but is that supposed to be a flex? Oh yeah, I got a Dodge Challenger and it's $500 per month. For what, 72 months? For the next 6 years? You know how stupid that is? I don't want to come across as a financial expert. I don't think this is the flex you think it is. You're not cooking.
A Dodge Challenger that has a almost $500 monthly payment. I have thousands of dollars worth of artwork on my body. I have $7,000 breast implant.
We do not care. I'm low-key praying this is satirical because this is such a stupid video to make. Like, if you didn't need the job, why even apply and then complain about it? And then flexing, oh yeah, like I got $7,000 worth of fake titties. Like, now I'm starting to really hate this person.
I have $7,000 breast implants, and I have about $3,000 of filler in my face. And it's crazy. It's like, you need to have money to do those things. I just wanted the job to make more money, because what's wrong with wanting to make more money?
I think we're forgetting that she's 23 years old and she already has more work than Kim Kardashian. This will definitely end well, guys. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't like saying this, but yeah, you're cooked. Your life is ruined 1,000%. It's so over.
I posted that video because I knew I was gonna get exactly those kind of reactions. And there's people saying, oh, it's because of your satanic tattoos. So if it is about my satanic tattoos, that's religious discrimination, which it's illegal to discriminate against someone based off of their religious beliefs.
Oh my fucking God. I'm a rich person who also randomly drops off applications at jobs I don't need, then get mad when I don't get the job that I didn't need. Why start to flex? Yeah, I've had work done over $10,000 in my body. It's like, yeah, no wonder why you're broke, and no wonder why you're looking for jobs at TJ Maxx. But now it just gets stupider. Now she's flexing on all of us brokies. Trust me, people that have money, they're not working or applying at TJ Maxx because they're bored. Not just being like, I'm bored and I'm rich. Let me apply, I don't know, fucking Target or Walmart.
Appearance has nothing to do with work skills. Other comments that I noticed is people said that I voted for Biden. I haven't voted before and I would never vote for him. And people are like, oh, well, leave America. Once my husband is out of the military, that is our plan.
Oh yeah, everything makes sense now. Yeah, everything's just starting to click together.
So this is my husband, and yes, he has tattoos just like me, except for his face and neck.
I wonder why. See, this guy could apply at fucking TJ Maxx, Taco Bell, Walmart, whatever, and he could get a job. It's not because of those tattoos. He could cover that up. Most people don't even care. It's because his face isn't covered with them. You're clearly not the brightest person. If you're like, well, I wonder why I'm not getting a job.
Where he found his job. So,
Walmart?
Yeah, people with tattoos can get employed.
Well, who said they can? They could if they don't look like a 2016 SoundCloud rapper. What? You're delusional. You're fucking dumb. I'm sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful, but you're just blind. There's a reason why your husband doesn't have any facial tattoos. I got a headache. I don't know if it's from editing 20 billion bangers per day or because her voice is so fucking annoying. I've seen a lot of dumb TikTokers. I've made a lot of videos on a lot of dum-dums. But this one is definitely Hall of Fame worthy. And on top of that, I just hate the attitude. I'm rich, but I just wanted to apply for fun because I have nothing better to do. If you were rich, you will not be applying at fucking TJ Maxx. No disrespect to anyone who works at TJ Maxx, Target, Taco Bell, or any other place. Walmart, I love Walmart. 24/7 Walmarts are the bomb. No hate to them. If you were really that rich, you will not be applying for those jobs. But with that said, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love you. Subscribe. Let's get to 500 million subscribers before the end of the month. And I'll see you next time. Like, share. Bye.